Oh, we are working. Let's see, how does this go? There we go. Okay, I've had some issues this morning. I wanted to go live about, about an hour ago, but there was a big update that had to go. I don't know if anybody will come here and play with me or not today. I'm going to be doing my Faces of February number 12, and my desk is just full of supplies, and I was going to clean it up because I have a play date coming, but I decided, you know what, I'll do my number 12 live before she gets here, and I'll just use what's on my desk. I have some Dylusions, I have watercolor pencils, I have my watercolor set, I have my Pitt pens, so let's just see what we have. I don't know, like I said, this is not planned. I'm just really enjoying doing this live feed because once in a while somebody stops in and says hi, and it makes it all the more fun. During this live feed, I'll probably try to make it about 45 minutes or so. My dog may come home. My husband may come home. We'll just wing it and see what happens. Oh, I got somebody here. Okay. I think I'm working in my Dylusions journal. For the most part, I usually like to work on the right side. I think I might see what I can do with the whole spread. I'm going to play with my Dylusion sprays to start with to get a good background going. And I'm going to use them like watercolors. So, oh shoot, I didn't grab water. I was so worried. You know what? I'm going to grab a cup of water. Let's see, I'll grab this one. Seeing as there's cat hair in it. My kitty just likes to drink my water. She seems as, I don't know, she's crazy. So, like I said, I'm going to start with my Dylusions, get a nice background going, and see what we end up with. Grab some coffee. I am on about halfway through my second cup with some yumminess going on. I also have a fun thing. Yesterday I was working with a gentleman who makes amazing cinnamon rolls, and they're called Dun Bun cinnamon rolls. And hopefully I start working with him a little bit more, because that would just be a fun part-time job to work with. And he sells his cinnamon rolls in these tins, and he knows I'm an artist, so he was asking what I could do with these tins as far as painting. So I may be painting these wonderful tins for like special occasions. He wants me to do a couple Easter ones for him, and we'll see what he thinks, which would be so much fun to do something like that. Each one I'd get to hand paint. And I'd probably keep it simple just because, he gets a good amount of orders. So go check out Dunbun, Dunnbunn, and you can order them online. And like yesterday, I got to have some, because you know how dough is. Sometimes it rises, sometimes it doesn't. And he wants them to be pretty. So I got to bring home some that didn't rise. And they're so good. Oh, coffee's done. So yeah, yesterday for supper, I had 2 of the single serving cinnamon rolls for supper, followed by some leftover steak. I don't know how healthy that really is, but it was yummy. And if you watched me before, you know I'm horrible about cleaning out my ink spray bottles after I use them. It's all my fault. So don't think the fact that they clog is an issue. As long as you clean out your nozzle after you're done, they will keep on spraying. But I like using my sprays in different ways because the colors are so vibrant. To use them as like a watercolor is just fun. And today, later on, my friend Shannon is coming. We have because I'm Shana, she's Shannon. We have the Shana Attack fun time. I don't know, I just made that up, but I really like how this splatters out when it's wet. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this. I hope that this doesn't stain my water glass. Look at how spready that is. Isn't that pretty? No, let's do I'm going to do a different style face. I'm going to do a really, really round one. Maybe something more whimsy than I normally do. Because look, I already got an eye starting there. I got a mouth right here. Ooh, the sun is coming out. It is such a overcast, dreary day. My husband was kind of excited that it might rain so he wouldn't have to take the puppy to the park, but puppy lucked out. My husband's band played last night and he was out very late and he's working on getting rid of a cold. And then they recorded yesterday morning. So he was wore out. And then today they have a fundraiser. There was a woman. It's sad. She had a stalker ex or something like that. And one of his previous bandmates used to work with her, or bandmate's girlfriend. And they're doing a fundraiser for her children because she was taken too early. And it's just sad, sad, sad. But so that's what they're doing tonight is a fundraiser for her. Those poor children. But let's get off the sad stuff. This is Sunday morning. Let's have some fun. I'm grabbing some more of my Dylusions paints here. Or Dylusion inks. I think I'm going to grab this red. That'll be a good shadow color. How is everybody this morning? Are you not feeling very chatty today? I see a handful of people in here. I've also noticed there's something, I don't know how it works, but I get notifications when people comment on the live streams after the fact, but for some reason I can't find it to respond to comments. So if you have made a comment and I haven't answered, I apologize. I'm hoping it'll show up. When I go to the actual video, it doesn't let me respond and it's not showing up in my what would you call it, my video manager thing as far as comments. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll keep on it and see what happens. Maybe it'll be maybe because it's a live stream, it comes later on or something. Oh, see, she has a nice round face. I love how this is feathering out. Oops, my brush wasn't as clean as I thought it was. I'm going to run my dryer here for a second, so I apologize if it's loud. Oh, I must not be very fun this morning. I already lost some people. Hold on a second. All right. I'm going to throw some purple in here too. But, yeah. I'm thinking if you follow me on YouTube, you're going to enjoy tomorrow's video. Because it's the 13th one, I think I've already said this in another live feed. Because it's the 13th one, I figured, kind of, So I did I forgot his name. The guy who did Edward Scissorhands and all that stuff. I did one in kind of his style. So that might turn out to be fun. Oh, I want some more water. And I'm just putting the water on here. I have a brush in my mouth, sorry. I'm just putting the water on there so it spreads kind of the areas I want it to. Kind of pretending I have some control over it, which I don't. Psst, psst. No, kitty, you can't drink that. And the thing that's also nice about these is when I get my gesso out, I think I'm going to use some white paint or some gesso. It'll kind of reactivate the color so I get a nice blendy blend type of thing going on. And there I go back at the same style. Dagnabbit. I really want to blend this out a little bit more. So if you could just let me know if you like these live feeds, or do you prefer it when I do the fast forward thing. I've had mixed reviews as far as the real time and the sped up and me jibber jabbering the way I do. I'm trying to mix it up because I figure I can't make everybody happy all the time, but maybe I can make some people happy some of the time. You know? Oops. This is really wet. I'm probably soaking through to the other side, but you know what? This is what our journaling is about. Have fun, and who knows what comes through on the other side might turn into your greatest work of art. But I love using, like, these are great spray inks, but I love using them differently. Like, my favorite way to use them is painting a surface black and then sprinkling these all over, spraying them on, and then you do a coat of gesso over top, like watered down gesso, and it reactivates the ink. And because you have no idea where things were on that black, it kind of makes these neat patterns and stuff like that, that it makes it so organic, stuff that I normally wouldn't put together. But I don't think I'll ever do a live feed of that because it takes forever, because there's so much dry time and everything. As if I don't twiddle my thumbs enough. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try again. We're going to pull some gesso in and see what happens. Just a very little bit. I just have drops on there. I'm going to really water it down. Oops, don't drop it. And I have a dirty brush, but that's all right. See how this is like an ink consistency. And I don't think I like how that's blending out so much. Maybe I'll add a little bit more gesso. Not loving it. Let's try some watercolor pencils. Oops. Because I do have those on my desk from yesterday or last night. Hold on, I gotta dry again. I'm getting paint all over my cord for my dryer. Let's do some turquoise. And this is my Bin O odd and end pencils and stuff. In here, I found the aquarelles and the Prismacolor watercolor pencils on clearance. I think between like the art shops and then like I find art supplies at TJ Maxx. It's a hit or miss, and Marshalls. I just like to go in there once in a while and see. Like all my Pitt pens I got at TJ Maxx. It's just the weirdest thing. Let's see. I'm looking for a turquoise. That's more of a blue. Oh, here. There we go. We'll use that one. I just like to have turquoise in everything. I don't know why. I'm really going to put the pigment down on this too because I want the line and then I want the bleed after I wet it. But I'm trying to use the side of the pencil so I don't crease the paper. Because sometimes then you get that full amount of color and it just gets stuck in that crease, like right here. I creased it a little bit. Well, I'm going to round her eyes a little bit because I don't do round eyes very often. I'm going to do some big round eyes. And what I'm striving to do with this Faces of February or 29 Faces is, I know like yesterday, a lot of my stuff looks the same. I want to try to get outside of my comfort zone and do some different styles. But it seems like no matter what medium I work on, everything, you can always tell I did it. And I'd love to get out of the sameness of everything I do. Whether it be a different shape of eye or... There we go. I'm just going to damp this. So I'm leaving a little bit behind. You can see my pen is still, or my pencil is still damp. But it's just wet enough to activate that watercolor pencil. I like the shape of her face though. It's a little bit different. I use my hands a lot as far as getting my brush, like beating some of the water off, because sometimes it seems like if I put it on the paper towel, it sucks too much water off. So a lot of times you'll see me and I'll just have paint all over my left hand. Hi Claudine! How is this for time for you? Is this a better time? Because I know you said my last video was a little bit late for you. The other thing that's nice is this reactivates the color so I can manipulate the color and move it around where I want it. I like the shape of her face. She's kind of funky cute. Let me scroll down. There we go. I'm going to grab that gesso again, I think, and see if I can bring out that bottom lip a little bit. Maybe this cheek. And you'll notice with the Dylusions inks, even though I'm using pure white gesso, because this reactivates the ink, is going to kind of tint the ink to whatever color you're over top. So it makes it all blendy without the stark white. But if you layer up your white, you can really get the color going. Or you can really make it a bright white. Man, maybe I should have had a second or finished my second coffee before I came on here. Well, good. If it's late afternoon, that's perfect. Oh, and like I said before, I'm Mountain Standard Time, I believe. Yeah, I'm in Arizona, so we don't have time changes. So, ooh, my husband's home, so there might be some barking because the dog is going to be coming in, and we'll see. I'll try to raise a hand to my husband so he doesn't talk too much. He might go back to sleep. He's a tired boy today. But sorry, as far as the faces thing for the rest of the month, I'm thinking that Tuesday through Friday, I will do a live video from 11 to 12. And we will go from there. See if it turns into a nice thing, maybe I'll just keep on doing some journal playtime every day, just for the hour, and see how it goes. She's got a neat looking face, though. It's my puppy. Hello, my puppy. He's just looking at me like, yeah, whatever, lady. He needs to give me my bone. So yeah, you'll hear my husband's deep voice here in a little bit, giving the dog his treat. Sorry, love. I thought I'd be done by now, but my broadcaster thing had an update, so I started about a half hour late. But I'm thinking maybe one day on the weekend. I think I like Sundays. Just have like a fun journal thing. I would do the Journal 52, but I want to kind of do that with my friend Shannon. And I'll probably record it, but I don't want to go live because we get to talking. You know how it goes. See, and all I'm doing is very thin layers of the gesso on top of here. I might have gone a little bit thick right here, but I like the shape of her face. So I'm going to grab, are these still wet? It's not too bad. This is Faber-Castell Graphite Aqua, why can't I say this half the time? Aquarelle. And I'm just going to do, well, it's still pretty damp, like a light sketchy sketch over top of it. Throw in some pupils and stuff. Ooh. Oh well. At least I can blend that out. And it's kind of neat because when you use the gesso, your water solubles will react different depending on the surface it's on. So you get a lot of surprise texture and stuff on here. We'll just throw these shadows in there. Oh, well, aren't you cute, honey? I see you now. And I know most of the people watching right now aren't being very chatty, but if there's ever anything that you'd like me to show you, let me know. Because I like to be live on here, but sometimes I run out of ideas. I'm thinking this week I will do a face in pastels, because I realized I haven't pulled those out in quite a while. Ooh, kitty cat, you scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, and from my left-handers video, I've noticed I don't utilize my left hand enough. I kind of like it. Thank you. La Mystique? She said she likes the eyes. I do too. Normally I don't do eyes this shape. So I do want to add in some light in there. I will probably pull in my white pen just to get some real highlights in there. You know what? Let's see, what other colors of ink do I have in here? Oops. I don't want to use green. I already have the red. I want to add some more shadow in here. But these are nice. If you can't tell, I keep my Dylusions on the bottom shelf of my cart. You know those awesome, oh, I got white. The awesome carts you get from IKEA, I got one of those. They're fabulous. It's nice because when you put it together, you can decide how you want your shells in there and everything. I thought I had another color, but I just realized I actually used some of them. All gone. Do you think I should add some yellow? I really like this pink, and the yellow will turn the purple into brown, so probably not. And I'm going to sneeze in a second, so I think I'll tell you about that. Peacock, well, that's what I was looking for, that blue, but I used all of it. And I want to stick with the Dylusions, and well, actually, I do have my Pitt pens out. I'm just making sure this is dry. Let's add in, let me have a brush ready. So the Pitt pens are India ink, and if you catch it right away with a damp brush, they will get smudgy, but once they are dry, they are set in stone. And I've gotten this a little bit wet, so it is starting to pill on me. That's my bad. Yes, I did just say my bad. Oh, Lordy Lou. And yes, I did just say Lordy Lou. I know, I have my IKEA cart, and then I have a nice cart that I got from Office Depot, I think it is. And it's just a plain cart. The thing that's nice about it is I can pull the different shelves off of the cart, because the shelves or the baskets actually hold the cart together. So as long as you have 2 bins on there, it stays together. So sometimes I can just pull one off, and I can pull it right up on my desk. I made the mistake of pulling 2 off once, and the whole thing fell apart and everything on the floor. But, well, that's kind of pretty. See, this isn't spreading how I want because it's so saturated with color. Well, not saturated with color, it's saturated with water. I think I need to add some more white on here. But first I gotta dry it, so here we go. This is what I love about the Dylusions journal. Even all that wet, I got some wrinkling on here, but it didn't go through. I do have some pages where the ink went through, but that's just because I saturated it so fully. But even everything I've done on this one, it hasn't gone through yet. I'm sure I could achieve it if I want to. Oh, actually, I still have, like I said, I'm just using the stuff on my desk. Oh, I might have to go get my water thing. Hold on one second. I apologize. I'm a horrible host. Hold on. Okay. I heard about those Costco carts. I don't have a Costco card, but someday. All right, I had to grab my water thing. I'm going to dump this right in here. All right. Ugh. And what I had to get up for is this. I'm going to use this again, but I think I'm going to switch out the tip because I have these all nearby. I thought I had it nearby. I just saw it. I am so losing it. I need more coffee. I don't think I'll do this with... Oh, it's right here. I have these other nibs right here that I rarely use them. This is my favorite, and this is like the standard. I don't have much experience with these. I don't know if... You know what? Maybe I'll just stick with tried and true. I really like this one. And then I can add more of the turquoise in there as well. $27 at Costco though? Oh my goodness, I do have friends who have Costco cards. Or yeah, ooh. My Shan, who's coming, she has one, I think. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go around the eyes. And I'm trying not to push hard because I've already filled this up pretty nicely. And because this is a different style, I want to keep, because it's kind of dark. I like it. I don't, oops. Ooh, that's not dry. I don't want to lose the shape of this big eye that I got going on. And I can't see what I'm doing, so I like to cheat and look at when I work, when I record. The video camera is actually like a tool for me, because you know when you're working on something and you step back and look at it, it's basically the same thing, but there's something about looking at it through the camera. I'm seeing it like I'm seeing somebody else's work instead of my own, you know? So it's actually a nice tool. Or sometimes if I'm not recording, I'll take a picture of what I'm working on and then look at it that way. Yeah, this really bled. Holy moly, that might have went through. No, it didn't. Holy, wow. I think I'm going to use this to put in my dark for the pupil. I really love this pen. I was looking at the pens that Jane Davenport has out, and it looks like it's a fountain pen and might have a tip similar to this. So that might be something I need to invest in. I'm not sure what kind of ink it has in it, though. That's the only thing. I am going to add, hopefully this doesn't ruin it. When I do something different, it's harder for me because I'm afraid the look that I'm getting that I like, I might ruin it by adding lines in. She's got some big ol' eyes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, really, she says she likes that idea about recording and watching it. It also has taught me, because when I record to put the videos out, I have to edit it later on. So I have to kind of watch through it. And there's been many times where I went, why didn't I stop there? Because there's been a point within the process that I liked what I was working on more than what I had for an end product. So that's another huge thing. It's kind of helped me learn how to stop where I'm at, and kind of shows me where my mistakes have been made. Like this with her lip, I'm thinking that was a no-no. Let me see. Well, she's not too bad. All right, let's get this going. And I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it. I just dropped my nib right in my water. I don't know if that's right. Let me see if, ooh, let's have some more coffee. Mmm. Like I said, I still have, ooh, cheese and biscuits. My desk is just crowded. I'm going to have to clean it up before Shannon gets here. I have my Pip pens here, and they are smooshy smooshy. So let's add some more color in here. Oops. Shana. I didn't hit that fast enough, but it is moving a bit. And for those of you who like my alcohol ink on tile, I don't give away too many pointers on that because I do teach that, and I feel guilty if I give away information free when other people have paid me for a class for that. So I just want to let you know I am going to put something together online. It'll be a pay thing. It won't be much. I'm thinking under $5. And I'll put together just a few different things, some basic art stuff, maybe like a flowers, something like that. And then as I get more in depth with more of the details of how I use my tools with it, maybe charge more. But like I'm thinking I'll do a really basic with flowers, and then I'll just step up. So if you'd enjoy that, watch for that next month. I want to do my faces this month and go from there. Let's see. Oh, Kathy, big eyes, the better to see you with. So my laptop, if I could show you a picture, it's always on my desk, and it is splattered with paint and has spray inks and everything on it. I really need to clean it. So a lot of times I'll misread things. Like I thought, Kathy, your name was Othie. So I almost called you Othie because I have a big smudge of paint right there. No, Kitty, you can't come over here. I think I need to dry this, and then I need to really look at it and see where to go. I'm thinking more white. I have this kitty staring at me. She does not like the sound of that heat gun. I want to blend this out. Right after I dry it, I decide to add more water. See how I am? And that's not going to blend out because I think it's a mix of the other stuff too. Okay. Oh, but cheese and rice, Shana. Shana. All right. I'm thinking, you know what? No. No. All right, where did it go? There it is. I'm going to go back to this and grab. I really wish the head of this was bigger so I could grab a big brush to really go in here. I think she's going to have some short, punky hair. And, see, this is the only downfall. Oh, what is this? Will this fit my pencil sharpener? It will. No, I have some pastels in this box. I'm thinking I might work some of those in. Just because. I've never used these. This was, like I told you, I got some stuff at Goodwill. When I got those awesome Prismacolor colored pencils, it was like somebody just decided they weren't going to do anything anymore, and it had all the Prismacolors, some pastels in there. Oh, maybe that's the only one that's in here. Oh no, there's an orange one. And I thought, I thought there was more, but it's just, oh, here's a red one. Ooh, this might work. Let's do some red. Shall we do some red? I gotta sharpen it. Oops, maybe this won't sharpen. Cheese and rice. Oh, there we go. I say cheese and rice a lot. It's my mother. I apologize. She had an adverse effect on me. I also say good golly Miss Betsy, and yeah. I used to get picked on. Like when I was younger, I had to practice on how to cuss, you know, just so I sounded cool like everybody else, because I didn't know how to use the cusses the right way. Nope, you stay back. And the thing that'll be nice with this, I got a smudger tool in here too. Hey, get back, little kitty. She wants to drink my paint water all the time. I don't know if you can hear her hopping around on my table. The thing that's nice about these is these will go over top of the color and they won't blend in as much unless it's with each other. So I can really layer it up and get some niceness going. One thing you'll have to do is when you before you shut your journal with pastels, spray it with some, what's it called? The workable fixative. There you go. Or like for me, for my journal, I just use Aquanet hairspray because I'm not worried about it standing the test of time so much. But Aquanet hairspray works just as well in your journal. And then sometimes too, I don't know if this works, but I'll do the Aquanet hairspray for a workable fixative. And then on top of that, I'll use like a matte medium or something like that to work over top of it. Oh, see, my thing, Kathy, is I'm also from Wisconsin. I lived in Minnesota for many years. She was telling me, isn't it nice how your mama comes out on you? And my mom, whenever she get mad at me, she goes, Shana, like that. I don't know why. Um, some of my friends said when my mom got mad, she sounded like she was an old Korean lady was yelling at me. But oh, look at how her nose turned out. That's kind of cute. That's a nose that I wouldn't normally do. Also, with paint on top of this, the pastels will kind of mix in with the paint and give it a look as well. So that's kind of neat. I wonder if I should do some yellow. Let's do some yellow. Let's just live on the edge. Let's just throw some yellow in there. Let's throw some sunshine in with our lollipops. I hope you get my reference. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Ugh. Yeah, I really should have more coffee before I start this. There we go. There. Let's see about maybe in here because the colors will blend together. So I might end up with a nice green right here. I do want to keep some of the texture added from the lines. Let's go one of her nostrils, a little bit of yellow. That actually looks kind of like a skin tone. You love when I do what, Kathy? I missed when you put that up. Let's see. Oh, this is actually turning out neat. Look at that. That's really cool. Oh, cheese and biscuits. I found something cool. I've never really used pastels with other mediums, so this is totally new. I saw somebody, you know, the suggested videos. I'm going to have to find it again, but somebody was doing watercolors with pastels, and I wanted to watch it, but for some reason I didn't. All right. Oh, when I say my name, that's my mom, Shana. Shana's been a bad, bad girl. And she's been saying that since I was little. It's just, yeah, she cracks me up. Let's see. My mom was the mom. I don't know if anybody you had that friend in high school. My mom was the mom when you'd come over, she'd pull out her guitar and sing. Like the cool thing when I was younger is she would play the guitar and sing Johnny Be Good, but she'd put your name in instead. So like everybody was like, oh, this is cool. And I was like, Mom. And my friend's like, let's hang out with your mom. I'm like, I don't wanna, you know, because I was cool, you know. I am slightly a child of the 80s, kind of. I don't want to give up my old as dirt status completely, but I will be, oh shoot, now I have to think. So it's 2007. I will be 42 in March. So it's, yeah. Oh, she's got some big ol' eyes. Let's throw some white in there. Yeah, I normally wouldn't do eyes this big. It's kind of cool. I like her little mouth and her little nose too. You gotta say nose because it's cute. When it's cute, you say nose. Otherwise, it's just a nose. You know, if you got some a quincy nose, Oh, see, there I go show my age. If you remember Quincy, he had a nose. But this is a nose. Like babies, they have noses. And I'm switching highlights again. I do that a lot. Sometimes the highlights on my faces, I like the way it looks, but it makes no sense. Because I'll have... Oh, look at that. Her little face just came out, didn't it? You know what? I'm going to throw some willowing in here because I love how Tamara, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, does the little wings and stuff. I'm thinking I'll do some of those because I like those. But I always feel like I'm copying too much, but I can't do faces like hers. I tried. They're totes adorbs, as my cousin or my niece would say. I'm just gonna kind of scribble them in. Aww. How'd you get so cute? Aw. I think I need to make her smile a little bit more. Actually, it might be a boy. I think it's a boy, a big-eyed boy. Oh, you're so handsome. You're cute. I think yeah, it's a he. Aw. Sorry. I'm just liking it. It's different from what I do. I think he needs some more blue right here on this little chin. On his little chin. And his little neck. Oh, you're so handsome. How'd you get so handsome? I'm wondering if some black would ruin it. Like around the eyes and for the pupils. Let's work on the hair and decide on that in a minute. Yeah. Oh, you're so... I like him so much. Oh, I love you. Let's have some white so I can get the shape of the hair that I want. You're such a handsome boy. What should his name be? I like this little fella. Oh, I should throw an ear in there because it just kind of looks like his head fades into nothing. Let's see. We'll go right like this. And throw a neckline in there. Right up into the ear. There we go. There we go, fella. Now you can hear me telling you how cute you are. Aw. You're so cute. I love you. Aw. Sorry. I like him. He's a handsome fella. Let's do some more pink for his hair. And grab... No, that one's too small. Let's do this one. This one's really nice and long, so... And it's one... You should see my brushes. I'm so bad. I leave brushes in water all the time, so most of my brushes, I don't even know where they're from because the paint is falling off, and I keep the bristles pretty good. I end up gluing things together a lot. E6000 is the best glue because it's waterproof. So if you're like me, and I have very few brushes that I baby, you know. Let's see. I'm just going to pull it right off of there. And so when when my brush falls apart, I throw some E6000 on there, hold it back together, and It holds up. But I always lose the paint because I just leave my water sitting there like that. Because I'm naughty. I think that's what comes from. Most of my brushes are hand-me-downs or were given to me or I won them. So I'm thinking if I would have paid the big bucks for some of these brushes, I'd probably take better care of them. But yeah. Oh, look at him turning out so handsome. Let's throw some, actually we'll throw some blue in there. I have a little bit of blue left. We'll throw some blue in there and that'll make it into a purple, and I'll add some shadows. No, it's not nail polish. This is Dylusions ink spray. Oh, you think he's Arthur? Okay. And we call him Artie because he's so cute. All right, his name is Arthur, but we call him Artie because he's adorable. He's so adorable. Yeah, so this is Dylusions ink spray, but I like to use it on my brush because it does act different from watercolors. Oh, cheese and biscuits. Oh, well, let's just throw some more of that on there. That is the seal from the Dylusions ink. Let's see. Well, so this is still wet, so this is gonna travel a little bit. And I should have blotted this a little bit, but I didn't. So I'm thinking this is a little bit darker than I wanted. I just wanted a nice blend, not saturated, but when I dropped that, I got off my caboose on my train. So I'm going to throw some water in the pink on this, and then I'll reactivate it and make it kind of spread out on the paper, hopefully diluting the blue a little bit. But it doesn't seem to be working as well as I want it to. Oh, Artie, I'm sorry I messed up your hair. But the nice thing about Dylusions is if you've watched Diane Reevely's videos, the ghosting of them, you can roll up some of the color with a paper towel, which is what I'm going to do here in a second. I'm just trying to get it blendy so I don't have that stark dark blue. Actually, let's throw some color right here. Because this purpley color is kind of nice. I like it. I'm going to show off his wings a little bit. So this week I also have once a week or every other week I do a blog spot over at artistseller.com. So that'll be coming up this week, every other Friday. So this Friday is my Friday. And oh my Lord, there are some awesome artists over there that Lisa's picked for. And the neatest part is we're all different styles. And yeah, I really suggest going over and checking her out and then finding the art pages and stuff associated with those artists, because yeah. All right, now I got to pull some of this color up. Oh, Artie, you're so handsome. Look at you. Your puppy ate your brushes. I used to have a Maine Coon. She passed away, but she was old. I had a Maine Coon, and she would eat my brushes. my puppy, he has a love of electronics. So we lost, when he was being a puppy, we lost basically any remote we had. We lost our controllers for our Xbox, our little remote for the ceiling fan, cable remote. And look at this, because it's still wet, I can lift some of this color out. Do you think I should make this weekly as far as Sunday mornings? We can all just get together. Oh, I've actually gone over my hour. I'm liking how he's going. Oh, you found me because of Artist Seller? Isn't that awesome? Her blog that she has. Oh, as far as my puppy, the thing that I got him is Wooba, I think it is, from Kong. It's squeaky and it has tennis ball in it and it has canvas. And then elk horns. My dog likes those. He's a German Shepherd Husky mix and a bunch of other Muttley stuff going on. All right, I'm going to dry this again. I always wanted a Cricut machine. Kathy said her daughter's rabbit chewed the cable to her Cricut machine. I always wanted to try one, but I went for a good printer instead. Let's see, throw some more white in there. I like his wings. He is a handsome fella. My goodness. So nice of him to visit me. Am I sounding too Bob Ross now? We'll put a happy little highlight in his eye here. I think I need to go in with the black. And actually, no, I'll go in with brown. And I'll have my brush ready so I can, ooh, let's use a big word, dissipate the color. All right. I'm going to use this long brush because I kind of like how I don't have real control over the end. So it makes it a little bit more free-flowing. Oh, handsome fella. There you go. Well, you got good kids. Buying you a Cricut for your B-Day. Now, Cricut, is that the one that cuts stuff? I've seen some. I was thinking about getting one that I could make my own stencils with. You know, because I thought that would be neat to cut that thick plastic and make my stencils. Or is that just paper? Or do they have some? There's another one called, oh, I don't know what it's called. Let's pretend I said something. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm going to make some final touches because my Shan should be here pretty soon, and I should probably get dressed because I really am still in my jammies. I have not brushed my hair. I don't like to brush my teeth before I finish my coffee, so I haven't brushed my teeth. So, yeah, I got some fun and funkiness going on here. And maybe I should take a shower before she gets here, because it would be nice not to stink. Yeah, look at how the pen kind of travels over where you can see where the gesso was. I'm going to grab some gesso here. I really want to kind of keep this kind of light. You are a handsome fella, Arthur. One of my favorite people at the dog park, his name is Arthur. And we share what we call groaners. I think I shared this the other day, but it's just stupid puns. You know, the type of thing where a family of ketchup was walking down the street, the little one fell behind, and the father said, "Catch up." See, that's a groaner, because right now you're going, "Oh," you know, but it's still cute. Well, I like you, fella. I think we are done for the today's face. I like him. And even this falling down on here, it makes it look like little. Actually, should we play with him real quick? Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because doesn't he look like this little face is like a little bee or something like that? Let's do this real quick. Don't tell me. I know I said I was going to stop. Let's pull some of this white and do, because he's got a little bug friend or something. Because it's the Dylusions, this will activate the color and kind of make it spread, and then I can control it and get some shadows in there. And I don't like this brush. Let's see, there's got to be a better one in here. Is this the one I was thinking it was? This is the one I think I was thinking. And maybe not. But know what? Let's just make it go. And I think it's a butterfly. Oops. He's got some sort of wings going on right there. Oh, and he's got a tail. I don't know what this is. Whatever he is, he's cute. I think he's a fun little, like, cherub-faced bird or something. All right, let's grab. Let's grab this. And go back into this, because I can get some more detail in it with this. Because this is wet, it's going to bleed a little bit. I would have been thinking I wouldn't have put this directly on the wet. But that's okay. The worst that can happen is I cover this with gesso, right? Right. Let's go. Oh, you do have to be careful that gesso is wet. I don't want to get gesso in my tip. I did lose one tip that way. In hindsight, I found out I could have probably cleaned it, but I don't know what is going on with this thing right here. Who are you, fella? I'm thinking I should have stopped while I had. You know what? I have a hard time drawing males too. Usually when I have a masculine face, it's an accident, to be honest. If I really concentrate on it, like if I'm doing a portrait, I can do a masculine face. But if I'm just drawing or painting to paint or end up doing a face, it's usually feminine. And I think it's because this is my thought, I don't know if there's any truth behind it. When we create, we're loose, we're feeling good, we're relaxed. And a feminine face has soft lines and is round, whereas a masculine face, for the most part, has the stronger lines and more definition. And I don't know, like even and it's more round and soft, you know? And when you think relaxed, what are you thinking? You're thinking soft and round, and you're not thinking, because a box, because you have, on most men, you have the square jaw, the square shoulders. Oh, I wonder if my Shan is here. I might have to cut you off. Oh, no. Coupon from Michael's. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm signed up for the coupons from Michael's. All right, I'm not liking this fella. But I really want Arthur to have a friend. So let's go like this, because I don't like it. And blot some of this color up. And grab a big brush and blend some of this color in. I'm really mushing it. I'm getting a little bit of muscle behind this, just to blend it in a little bit. Excuse me. Yes, accidental males. But even him, he's actually soft, but I don't know what makes him look masculine. But I just think of him as a boy. I think I gotta go in with the gesso again. Now I want to fix this. Excuse me. Like I said, it's nothing a little bit of gesso can't fix. Right? I'm going to change the shape of this. Just by doing some smushing. And I don't think I'm going to like this. Yeah. I think what ruined it was his little flying butt. So I started out butterfly and then went bird with his... Oh, shoot. All right. You know what, guys? I have to say goodbye because my friend is here. I will see you guys. Big hugs, mushy stuff. Maybe in my next video, I'll put this as the beginning, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go an hour and 15 minutes. We will see you next time. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. I gotta hit stop and she's at the door knocking.